Welcome to another Tableau tutorial video. I'm Weston Palmer. Let's get started. If you find these videos helpful, consider supporting me through Patreon. This video is going to focus on filters. Hopefully you'll learn some things about how filters work and maybe some options that you didn't know before. I've already got a couple of worksheets created. I'm actually going to start off here with sales by month. I'm going to bring over the date. And this is to give you a filter so you can change the range. We're going to do range of dates. And we're just going to leave it both open. You could do the starting. And now, if you to show the filter, you'll have item up here. You can just filter it with the sliders here. That was something that somebody just asked about recently. Next option, actually we're not going to go to this one. Actually we will. This won't be as important, but if you come under, that's number 1, here's number 2. Under Customize, it gives you an option for the Apply button. Now with a small list like this, it's not that big of a deal. And then hit Apply. If you have a larger, and then select all. If you have a larger data set, such as Pareto 2, where you've got lots of names in here, each time you uncheck something, Tableau is going to run through it and make that adjustment. So if you've got making a lot of different selections, you want to have that Apply button. That's number 2. Now come to Pareto. You'll notice that there's a blank here. This is actually one of the filter options. The default is list. But you can also select Wildcard match, and that's kind of fun. If you have, type in a name, we'll say David, because I know there's a couple of those. You hit enter, and it will just pull up David. This is very handy if you have a long list of products and you want to put in, like, give me anything that has basketball in the name, or baseball, or whatever the sport or product is. Thing to think about this, more flexibility, is you come up here, and if you edit the filter, it indicates some of the other options. It doesn't have to just be contained. So maybe you want it to be start with or end with or match exactly. So that's another option. Item number, I'm not sure what number this is. But let's say you have a list of customer IDs. I usually use this with part numbers. That's where I've done a lot with part number. And I've changed this over here, the filter type on the customer ID, to multiple values. This is a custom list, okay? I've got the list of IDs or whatever, part numbers, supplier codes, whatever you want, product numbers. I come in here, I can copy a bunch of them, right click, maybe, copy, come back to Tableau, paste it, and now just those values are showing up. Now, I hit clear list, it's going to give me everything. Now, if you have thousands of products or thousands of partners, part numbers, or even thousands of customer IDs, this can get a little bogged down the system. It can grind away. So, option that I've used is under customer ID, include all values when empty. So when you unselect that, it goes blank. So now when you come in, I've already copied it, come in here and paste the IDs, only those items will show up. You clear the list, it goes away, cuts down on some of the grinding time of Tableau. Let's see here, come back, let's change this back to the list, okay? If you come in here, you scroll down, oh, I want this person, and this person. And you go somewhere else on your dashboard and you come back and it looks like, oh, I'll just scroll down and I'll uncheck the boxes. Oh, okay, it's these 2 boxes. These 2 items. But there's still one here. So you can spend a lot of time trying to find that one, and sometimes if you go fast enough, you miss it. Quick trick that I always recommend people do is just come up here, click all, and unclick. That makes sure that you get a clean slate. All right. Now when we have a dashboard, you bring these items over. Let's see if I can do this right. We'll bring sales by month, sales by state. We'll just bring that up there. I'm not putting these in any particular order. I'm just getting them on the chart. And then we'll get Pareto. Oops, I thought I had it up there. You can quickly see that it gets a little bit messy here. Often what I'll do is you'll want to the filters, however you have them in your worksheet, when you bring it over the dashboard, it makes them all visible. So you might either want to hide it or change these to drop downs. That's one of the things I do quite a bit is drop down, and it makes it look a little bit nicer. Oftentimes I'll put it across the top so you have all the filters in one place. The other thing that's interesting here is if you were to select Hamburg, and actually we need to come up here and we need to make this filter on everybody, so everybody's filtering on everybody else. Okay, so let's just do Hamburg. We'll do Hess, I guess. Hess, I guess. Huh, clever. All right, so we've got Hess there. Now we've got all these names still here. What we want to do is so that we only see those only see those customers that had sales in Hess. We'll come here, right click, and not all the values in the database, which only relevant data. So only those items that are in that chart will show up. That's helpful if you have like a country and then a state. One thing to be aware of, if you don't really need it, or if you don't have a long list, only relevant values does impact your performance of your dashboard. So only use that when you really feel you need to. Don't just use it willy-nilly. So all values in the database. Hopefully you learned a couple of things there about filters that'll help improve your dashboards. Thanks for watching. Hope you found that video helpful. Hit subscribe and the bell so you get notified when I release new videos. And check out my other videos to learn even more about Tableau.